Okay, welcome to E-Steps True News. We're using the GO-16 Live satellite radar. And the links to this satellite and radar is on my channel. Look in my playlist, gives you instructions on how to use them. Everything you need to know about the GO-16 Live satellite. Okay, now this is Northwest Washington, Vancouver Island. And right just about when I get ready to lose it out of the screen, right on the Fuca fault line. Big old hot spot. We haven't seen a hot spot in a couple of days. That's the reason I haven't given any news on them or any updates on them. It's because it was clear. If I don't see anything, I'm not going to bother you with the notifications of something that's really not important. Okay, now the hot spots are popping back up. Let's go around and check out what all we see. Okay, and if you're new to the channel, these white dots are sectors, and that is parts of the state. Like up here, you got 4. It shows all 4 parts of Montana. This is Montana. Wyoming shows that much. South Montana shows the rest of Wyoming. Okay, now we're going to Northwest Oregon. Okay, we have another one out here. Northwest Oregon, Southwest Washington, and out here in the ocean. I'll put a little light on it. But it's better, darker. That way you can see the actual color. Brighter the red is the actual spot. The rest of it is heat. Okay, that's right out on the Cascadia subduction zone, and right in between that hot spot and land is the Cascadia thrust belt. Okay, this one is out from California. Like up here, that's Tahoe Lake, that blue outline. Let's go over here out in the ocean. Way out there. Okay, that's a pretty good size hotspot. I didn't even zoom it in. It's right when you get ready to lose the screen. Okay, this is Southern California. I even see something down there in northern Mexico. Don't know what that is. But out here in the ocean, we have another hot spot. Now, if you're new here, I've done this for years. I haven't just started doing this or anything like that. Used to be other people would think I just started doing this. No, this is a hard study. Been doing it for years. Okay, here's the Cascadia subduction zone, and notice there's not many quakes in here now. This is clear. This is the actual earthquakes right now, and this is the Cascadia subduction zone where we're seeing the hot spots come down. Now that one I thought was out here on Fuca, but it's on the Cascadia also. So we have one, and then we have another one down here off the coast of Oregon. And then we come on down to California, and we have one coming down through here. Now it's off the coast, so that one may go on down, but it could come into Southern California. But as far as it is out there, and this one down here that I showed you last, it's way out here, so it could go on down. And I've said before, there's something about down through here that it routes over toward Puerto Rico a lot. Comes right down the fault, right across this fault, and right into Puerto Rico. Got quite a few quakes down there right now. 3.4 right there. Okay, that's where our hot spots are, laying down through here. Okay, now we're jumping up into Alaska. Now, we've seen a hot spot up here once before, and it was in a different area. Let me find, there it is. Okay, before we had a big hot spot down here, we had an earthquake up here near a volcano over here on the side. Well, there's quite a few right here. But it was one main volcano that it hit, and that area stayed active for a while. Okay, I'll show you the location to that one. Okay, while I'm up here, still in Alaska, we have this one. You can see the red is the heat. That top part you have to disregard because, I mean, the red is the hot part. The top part right there, that pink, that's just heat. That's got nothing to do with the hot spot. Okay, now this is Hawaii. Then I'll show you the locations. Now you can see Hawaii here, still erupting, just the same as ever. Now the reason they are in squares is because it's the way the satellite sets in the sky. All this in Hawaii shows up in squares. So when we look at a hot spot like down here, looks more like a square, but it's a hot spot in the ocean. And you can see right down there where it's located. So you can see I'm got the right spot on the Go 16 Live satellite. Okay, this is the edge of dark, and I'm just going to take you to the last moment of what it looks like right now as I've ended my update. Okay, that's what it looks like at the moment. This morning, AM, over here where I'm located, in the eastern United States. Okay, let's zoom down here and see where we're located on these hot spots. Alright, here's Alaska, and there's Alaska Range. And you have Anchorage. And right here's this island. And right there's our hot spot in the ocean. Should be about right in here, actually. Right here where this thick part comes around. I must have accidentally stuck it right there. Well, it should be from here to here somewhere. And that is down in the ocean. Okay, moving on over a little bit. Over here's where we were at, and let's get ready to move to a different area, but didn't have to. Okay, now I don't know why that, I guess it's the way Google Image picked it up, but that looks like squares. Okay, we have Mount Sanford. This is all in the area where this heat is located. Alright, it's right in that area, right here in this spot. it was hard to pinpoint, but it's right there in that earlier area. When I looked earlier, I couldn't find this spot because of clouds. Yeah, it's about impossible to try to say 2 words at once. I'm one of those that be looking at one thing, my mind will be going in another spot, looking in another area. I'll be talking to you about this area, but then I'll be looking for something over in this area while I'm there. And hey, even when I lay down to take a nap, your mind keeps going. It never stops. It's hard to go to sleep at night. You're always thinking about what you're going to do the next day. By the time you realize it, you're up 3 or 4 hours later. Alright, I'll see you all in my next updates. Everybody stay safe. All these little red teepees are volcanoes, and I don't even have all of them marked. This is years of marking. I went through there in about a month straight, and it took so long. There are a lot of volcanoes. Okay, I'll see you next time. Watch for large earthquake activity.